Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. In this video, I will be speaking about AUDUSD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect for this market. Then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders to the COT data. So essentially what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing. And by the end of the video, by using the combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here for this pair. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the place to be for high quality free trading education. So without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. Starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see, in fact, is that this market is currently testing a quite strong monthly support and demand area. In fact, from here, all this previous rejection to the upside was created. Then the market broke below that zone, creating this low. Then we had the break back above, and this previous support once again started acting as support here. And as the market is testing this support, more bullish price action should be created away from this level. We can also notice how the market is currently creating this inverted head and shoulders. And after the creation of an inverted head and shoulders, you would expect the market to continue higher, potentially completing this monthly impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. We can also notice that from a pattern perspective, since we have this impulse and correction, if we want to measure the correction, we have to take our Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse leg. And if we do that, we can notice how we have the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement lining up exactly with this previous level of support and demand, therefore creating a confluence of support and demand that we could in fact expect this market to want to reject to the upside. And also keep in mind that inside of a confluence of support zone, you would expect to see more institutional longing, which at that point would further increase the probabilities of a potential push higher away from that zone. And we will be speaking about institutional longing later on into the video when we move to the order flow. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we have? Now, from a weekly standpoint, the situation is very clear. The market has quite important structure at this area, which was acting as previous support here. Then the market broke it to the downside and became resistance and was respected as resistance. Then the market broke back above that zone and the area started acting as support, and the market respected it as support all across the zone. And from here, more bullish price action could be expected away from this area. Dropping down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Well, from a daily perspective, the situation is clear. We just had a strong impulse to the upside, and this impulse broke above the previous high. So this area is now previous daily resistance that is now turned support. So if the market will now go and retest this previous resistance turned support, this is where we have the probabilities of getting more institutional longing, which at that point could further fuel a continuation to the upside, completing at that point this daily impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. Now, if we go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders, so what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing, and we check the data precisely for the AUD, the first thing that we have to keep in mind is that if we're checking the data for the AUD, actually we are already looking at AUDUSD because all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. And what we can see is that with the last report, net positions have increased from minus 107k to minus 105k. So already the net positioning is starting to move back to the bullish side, with institutions starting slowly to move back to the bullish side for AUDUSD. So if the market here will move back to this area, there is definitely an increased probability of getting more institutional longing, so further increasing the net positions from an institutional perspective, which at that point would increase the probabilities of getting the continuation to the upside and the potential completion of this daily impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. So if we will see this correction, what would I expect in a situation like this? Well, as usual, trading everything is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best timeframes for that are the intraday timeframes, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market, at that point, I wouldn't be surprised to see a potential push higher, completing this daily impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. Now, if you want to learn more, I really suggest that you go and check out the transparentfxtrading.com website, which you find linked both in description and on the main page of my YouTube channel. Here, you have the possibility to gain access to the most complete, all-inclusive mentorship program that I have created for you. As soon as you open the website, you will see this video breaking down everything included in the mentorship program. And in the program, you have the possibility to gain access to all my courses and also to the software, so the COT data software, which is exactly the one that we used in this analysis, the trading station software with Telegram signals integration, which puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface. You also have the possibility to gain access to one-on-one private mentoring directly with me, so you will have my personal contact. And if you continue to scroll down on the website, you will see that directly from the website, you will have the possibility to register and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the registration process. So at least I suggest that you go and check it out right now. The link is both in description and in the main page of my YouTube channel, and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like. Also, if you have any suggestions on any topics or pairs that you would like me to cover in the next videos, make sure to drop them in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video.